This is the video of the time me and my wife went on a weekend trip to Tampa, Florida in search of the true meaning of life. But what we really discovered might have been the coolest bar in Tampa, Florida.
Going to the hub.
So it's a cool little area.
Yes, it's very cute. The Franklin Street Terrace.
It was our first night in downtown Tampa, and we weren't sure what we were gonna get into.
We just wanted to get a little peek of the Tampa nightlife. The only real plans we had were to hit up this bar I saw on Google reviews called The Hub. I read that it was a great place to grab some cheap drinks downtown, so we were curious.
Brandy's like, I know where I'm going.
I do. I'm downtown. You just walk around in squares until you
doesn't know
find
where
out where
she's
you're
going.
going. I love to get the road.
The Hub was located right next to the Tampa Theater.
And just a short walking distance from where we were staying near the Tampa Riverwalk. We made it to the bar, but unfortunately, I didn't get much footage while we were there. We heard that the Tampa Riverwalk was beautiful at night, so we headed back there to talk about our little experience at the Hub.
We went to the hub, and it is literally everything the Google reviews say. It is a dive bar to the fullest, and it lives up to that name. This is my kind of bar. Old school jukebox. We met a gentleman that gave us some pretty awesome ideas to do while we're down here. So we made note. So many things are gonna happen. Okay, he gave us like 3 ideas.
A local at the bar gave us a couple ideas of things that we must do while visiting Tampa. I didn't catch all of them, but I did write some of them down. He said, for the best cocktails, go to Mandarin Heights. For a Cuban sandwich, hit up Bodega. And he said you definitely have to visit Ybor City. Then he went on and told us a few other things about Tampa that we'll get into later in the series. He said that his wife was born and raised a local Floridian. However you say that. Well, anyway, being born and raised in Florida is not as common as you think.
However, the bartenders there are actually very sweet, and we got a gift from her for Valentine's Day.
You got it?
It is literally a dive bar. It's disgustingly a dive bar. But
Yes, the Hub Bar in downtown Tampa, Florida was a grimy, dim-lit, graffitied, hole-in-the-wall dive bar. There were games, an old jukebox, and a small liquor store attached right to the bar. It was a cash-only bar with no beer on tap. It sorta gave me this warm, cozy, kind of nostalgic feeling inside. I felt like I was falling in love.
like, I mean, like these kids are like riding up the back tires. What is happening right now? Like we're being chased down by bikers. They just keep coming.
What were you talking about? We're talking about this dive bar.
The beers are super cheap, and the drinks are definitely heavy-handed. So I know April's not on this vacation.
They were heavy poured though, and they were really good.
And if April was on vacation with us, she would have said,
This is a hell of a drink. That's what I think she would have said.
There's no point in ordering a double shot in your mixed bevy at the Hub Bar.
Because every drink got a double shot. or more.
Brandy actually had to order more Coke.
I tried to drink that drink, and it was 5 seconds of Jack or Jim or whatever they had in that bottle, and a splishy splash of Coke. So I had to ask for a small glass of Coke. And she said, as Dean would say, we don't...
Who is Dean, anyway?
Dean was the regular that was sitting beside us at the bar. We do not serve... the word! The word!
When the bartender said that, it made my night.
She said that.
This little dive bar in Tampa, Florida made me feel like I was back home in the Midwest. I was thinking that we may have just discovered one of the best bars in downtown Tampa.
The Tampa Riverwalk at night was so beautiful and lively.
This is why we stay down here. Look at this. No, look at the fun boat. Whatever that boat is. That looks fun.
Because of the fun boat?
Here, everything's so lively. And at home, all the trees are dead, the grass is dead, there's snow everywhere. Everything is lively. Look at all these kids daring their lives on the edge of the building. Look at that. If my daughter was up there, I would be losing my crap right now. Look. It's like a team nightclub, I'm pretty sure. What is that? More like little babies, whatever it is.
Because you're an old fart.
No, it's because all the nightclubs in Tampa are not really open right now because of COVID, according to the gentleman that we saw at the hub.
As we were walking around getting a taste of the Tampa nightlife, we came across the Children's Museum. It was beautifully lit and looked like a really cool place to take your family.
This is beautiful. It's so beautiful down here. Children's Museum. If we had the kids, man, they would love this. Would love this. They're all young, all of them. I absolutely love this. I feel like this is a good area to bring your kids. Yeah. Like that, there's a little girl over there in a little teeny tiny dress. She's probably what, 8? And she's on a motorized scooter. I love this place.
We were whooped from all of our travels and decided to call it a night. It was our first night in downtown Tampa. We got to see a little bit of the city, but felt that we had barely scratched the surface. That was okay though, because we went to bed knowing that we still had 2 more days left in Tampa, Florida. This is the 3rd video in a series of our adventures in downtown Tampa. If you're interested in Tampa, or you just want to see how we managed it, subscribe to our channel so you don't miss when we post our next video.
Good night.
Good night.
I just stepped outside and it was raining, but it was like, it's like that summer rain, smells good. It's like, you still want to be outside. Like right now, if it rains at home, it's freezing and it hurts and it's cold. You're not going to stand out there in that for very long. You're just going to go back inside to your warm house.
Subscribe.